I think everyone's sleeping on Nari the Lucky, including me, because I just woke up. Sorry. Yuck. Ah. Ah. Um. I was. That's what it's gonna be like if you don't use Nari the Lucky. I'm just kidding. I got something gross on the bottom of my coffee cup, like some coffee grounds or something. Ugh, that was nasty. All right, let's talk Nari the Lucky and ignore my bad coffee morning. Nari the Lucky. First of all, I think he looks sweet. Okay, he looks sweet. Sorry. He's got like all different kinds of like trinkets. His shield is absolutely outstanding. He's got this like sickle thing with the brass knuckles. I mean, I love it. His helmet makes him look like a goblin, but he's a dwarf underneath. And are those his real ears? I think those are his real ears. I don't know. He's more of a goblin than a dwarf, but his model is amazing, okay? And I feel like he is super, super underrated. Also, look at those. Are those eyebrows or just like eye bones? Either way, his helmet makes way for his eyebrow bones. Um, it's just super cool. Just super cool. Maybe that's his face and not a mask. It looks like his helmet goes around. Like it looks like the helmet goes around like that, and that's his face. Unless it's a helmet that looks like a face. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. My biggest problem is the weird nipple chain. The weird nipple chain bothers me, and I don't like it, and now you can't unsee it. So you're welcome. Um, Also, in case you haven't seen his animations, they're super cool. Well, let's start with his kit real quick, okay? I like this 50% chance of stealing a random buff from the target, okay? Typically with our St. Patrick's March fusions, we get this like randomness in here, but I like the way they did it on him because this is good. Whereas the other champions they've done this with, like Killian the Lucky and what's his face from Ogren, it just wasn't good. Okay. So we have AoE, decrease accuracy, and decrease resistance. And I think that this is where we focused. We focused in on this, and we should not have. There are so many good, cool things about his kit, and this is not the best one. Okay? Let me just state that. Okay? This is not the best one, but it's all right. It's all right. His A3 with books, which I do have books in him, because in order to test him properly, we have to have books in him. He has a 100% chance to provoke for 1 turn, and he places a counterattack buff on himself for 2 turns, right? And then his passive, I didn't know. I didn't know about this passive. I don't know, I just forgot about it or what, but like, at the start of this champion's turn, transfers 1 random buff from a random enemy to a random ally. Just transfers it. And guess what buffs we are having a hard time with right now in Arena? Stone Skin. So you can transfer your opponent's Stone Skin buff every battle. So he's an automatic answer to Cardinal if they only have that 1 buff. And honestly, sometimes they only have that 1 buff. Okay? But I also like this. This champion's accuracy is increased by 5 for each buff on each ally. Ooh, that's super cool. So, depending on what team you're going to run him in, man, that's super, super cool. And guys, finally, his base stats are really good. Like 19,000 HP, almost 1,500 defense. Base resistance, base accuracy, base speed 104. His base stats are good. Okay, always double check skins, nothing there. You ever find something on this tab, let me know. I always have to check. And then the last thing I want to mention is that he's force. And the reason why I want to mention that is because with this AoE provoke, what's going to happen is the majority of the champions that you're going to want to provoke are magic. So like all of those nukers are going to weak hit on him and he's going to stay alive. So I'm pretty pleased with his kit. Like, super underrated, okay? Super underrated. I wish he was in another faction, right? Because we have Molly in this faction, we have Rockbreaker in this faction. Like, just, like, put him in Skinwalkers and change his model. Like, make him furry. Man, no love for Skinwalkers. Look how amazing he would be in... Put him in Lizardmen. Oh my goodness, he would be so good in Lizardmen. We have nothing like him in Lizardmen. Nothing. No control in Lizardmen. For Skinwalkers, we have to rely on Gnarlhorn for this type of control. Okay, or if you're lucky enough to have Coronar, okay? So I guess we do have Coronar over there. But we don't have anything at the epic level. I mean, we do have Basher, but man, I just... Plarium, give me some love for the Skinwalkers, please. This year. Okay, enough moaning about my favorite factions. Alright, I love Skinwalkers and Lizardmen, I really do. So, let's take a look. No, before we get to the battle screen, Jedi. Before we get to the battle screen. Okay. So, let's scroll down here. I always have a hard time finding him for some reason, but here he is. So, here's the, like, first main easiest way, okay? And while we're talking, I forgot to rank this up, so I'm gonna do that. I didn't want to do it on my phone because it's so... I don't even have RSL open. Alright, well, hold the phone. I know, you guys are going to complain that I'm going to be upgrading gear in the video, but, you know, whatever. This is the video. If you don't like it, then skip ahead, or, you know, complain about it in the comments. I will hear you out. I will hear you out. Okay, so let's talk about this while RSL's opening. I think that there's some interesting ways to gear him, but this is the most obvious. Okay, speed and accuracy, okay? And I did try to put some defensive stats on him, but I didn't try that hard, okay? My main goal was speed and accuracy. We are going to be replacing Coronar in my team, okay? And for where I'm at in 3v3 and where I'm at in Arena, like with the state of Arena right now, like 380 accuracy, not cutting it. Not cutting it. Okay, but I actually kind of like this Swift Parry build, but I also kind of don't. And I need to put some kind of gear on this one. I don't know what I'm doing with him yet. If you use Coronar, give me your opinions in the comments below. But Nari, okay, Nari, before I ranked up this banner, has over 400 accuracy. And I have like a little bit of glyphs on him. I do have masteries. I do have books. So let's put this to 16. We're hoping to hit speed here, but it's not make or break either way. Defense percent is second place, but it's probably going to hit flat attack because that's how it is. If it hits speed, this is amazing. It hit flat defense. Okay, I was pretty much correct. But this is a reaction banner with accuracy and speed, so I would say it's pretty good. But I don't have another accuracy banner to use in this case. Okay, so here's my total stats, right? I need him super fast, and I might actually need a glyph here. I don't think so, but I could, just to be safe. 465 accuracy, which 465 is getting up into that range of, you gotta try pretty hard to have a higher resistance than that. if you want to resist things. So let's just put a little glyph on here. Let's see if we can get a 2. We can't. Okay, obviously not. We'll do this, and we'll do this. Doing a good job at saving my 5 and 6 star glyphs. Doing a very good job at saving them. And you should too. Just don't use them. I have used very few 5 and 6 star glyphs. The only glyphs that I've used is a couple here and there, random ones, and then I've used most of my speed ones because I need them for my arbiter. Okay, so mastery. I think these are pretty typical mastery. Coming down here to Eagle Eye, okay? I had considered taking Fearsome Presence, but I don't think that that's going to help us. Because he already has a 100% chance of placing the provoke, and as far as I know, there's no way to extend that provoke, okay? Because all the extend ones on the support tree, they don't extend provoke. I don't know if I'm missing something extending it, let me know. I kind of wish that I had taken Resurgent instead of Bloodthirst, because he's not going to kill anyone. But other than that, I like these masteries. Okay, other than that, I like these masteries. If I ever reset it, I actually really like Wisdom of Battle. I think this is really underrated. 30% chance of placing block debuffs on this champion for 1 turn when Stun, Sleep, Fear, True Fear, Freeze, Petrification expire. So 30% there and 50% here. Between those two things, I think you should just always take those together. But let me know your thoughts on those masteries too, because that's like a new discovery, at least for me. All right, so what are the other ways I think you can gear him? Well, let me tell you, if Player and Play would ever load on time. So I think this is not going to work for me, I don't think. But I'm going to show you what I think a very cool build could be. All right, I have 2 Hegemons. I'm not complaining. But I think that putting Nari in a stun set could be super, super good, okay? But I have my best stun with accuracy gear on Hegi, and so I don't think I can really do that. Speed and accuracy, and then speed and accuracy. Is that the best one, or is it? We probably have to do that. Yeah, and you can see, like, if I do this, that's probably... But you can see I can't hit the speed requirements I need. I need to be 267 to be in tune with my arbiter. Okay, so not only... Actually, that accuracy is pretty sweet. But if I have a better... Yeah, there's no speed on those gauntlets. Have that one. Okay, it defeats the point, right? I don't need to worry about this, okay? Well, I mean, I could just put this on here just to give you a better idea. But putting him in stun, I think, is a super cool idea, okay? I think if you had some really good taunting gear, that would be good as well. Or maybe, shout out to William, my dude who hangs out in my stream. I don't even know if he watches my YouTube videos. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Sometimes. William absolutely loves Frost gear, and I think Nari could be really good in Frost gear as well, because you're doing AoE provoke, and then when they attack you, then you freeze them, okay? It's just another way to control the enemy team, okay? So I think that there are some other cool sets that he can be in, and this is just the most obvious, like, easiest to build set, okay? Now I'm curious. I don't think I have very good Frost gear like William does. but I'm going to check because this could be the first champion I ever build in Frost in my 3 years of playing Raid Shadow Legends, almost. Man, I really hope they fix this memory leak. Memory leak, Polarium. Memory leak. Frost. I do have some crazy good gear, but that is 16... 11. I don't think that I have good enough speed gear. Like, we would need, like... Oh, there's that one. Okay, let's put this on him. There's 17. There's 16. But then we're not going to have the accuracy. Like, our good accuracy rolls don't have good speed. Oh, Sills is accuracy and speed. But then we take off that shield. Okay, what do we have on gloves? Crit damage with double speed. With speed. We could definitely do. See, I need gloves in here. That's not bad. But see, then we're getting into that same spot where I'm with Coronar and we're 100 accuracy short. But I'm pretty close on the speed requirement, though. I'm gonna think on that. I'm definitely gonna think on that. I don't think I have an accuracy chest piece with speed, but like that's pretty close. So if I get some better Frost gear, that might be worth pursuing. But I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It would be pretty cool to build a crit damage build and damage test him. Wonder what his masteries are like. Nari the Lucky. Again, I should have looked this up ahead of time. I didn't. I did not think to. Okay. Well, we don't have any? Do we not have masteries? Or, I mean, do we not have multipliers on Nari? His damage is based on defense. Nah, his masteries are not great. 3.7, 3.3, and 2.1 on his A1. So he's not going to deal a lot of damage for you, probably. I think that this has got to be the best build for me right now. But you want to see him in action, and I'm going to show you. I think he could be... all right for some content in... with the decreased resistance ability. But that's not how I'm going to use him. That is not how I'm going to use him. I am going to use him with the AoE provoke, okay? Now, I need to find some teams that we can fight against, like this one. This seems pretty good as long as we go first. Been working on this team. I know it's kind of hardcore, but okay. We're going to replace Coronar, which does make me a little sad because, man, I love him. And then, who do we want in here? I think that we're gonna put... Do we want Venus in here? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of YuGiOh in there still. Maybe I'm gonna put her back in. I think she needs a piece of gear, though, because I think I stole something from her. So, I apologize. Alright, let's go. Let's double check YuGiOh's gear. We should use Fodbor the Bard so we could have the Dwarven Action Squad. Okay, yes, I definitely stole 2 pieces of gear from her. If Polarium play would speed itself up, then this wouldn't be as much of a deal. Oh, wait. We have this one? Okay. And then speed and accuracy. And that should be in perception, but I'm gonna have to steal one because that's life. Probably Cephalia's. That's a little slow. That's 16. That's the helmet I stole. That's the helmet I stole right there. Let's see. What if I... Why do I need her to be this fast? Because Herndeg is this fast. So I guess I could take her out of the perception, but I kind of like the idea of that. My shields are not the best, but I could do that. Now it puts me at 440, and then see if I have something in speed. My speed helmets are pretty terrible. 33. Okay, that's probably the best we're going to do there. Let's go ahead and do that. That's a quick and easy swap. Just make sure, like, before you, like, after you move a bunch of gear around, then you want to make sure that your champions are geared. Okay. Now I'll go over how I think we should set the AI priorities here in a second. Okay. Wait, he didn't do it. I thought it says the start of. Oh, look. Okay, it's at the start of his turn. I thought it was at the start of the round. So he stole Arbiter's shield. He stole Arbiter's shield and put it on YuGiOh. That's so cool. All right, so here's the AoE provoke. And he's going to place a counterattack on himself. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's do that. And look how awesome that animation is. He drops a bunch of giant coins on the enemy. Like, it's so cool. All right, so there's the decreased defense block buffs. And see, like, I wish that he didn't have to run to do his counterattack. I wish that he, like, threw something at them. That's one of my only things that I don't like. And then we would come in here and kill them. Just like that, okay? And I think that this is a very, very common arena team. We have our speed lead, AoE provoke, decreased defense, and our damage deal. And I think that that's a great way to live your life, just like that. Now, hopefully they're going to fix arena so that you can use that, more reasonably. But let's come in here. Let me show you the AI. I'm not gonna like sit here and fight with him like a million times and like do a whole bunch of this, that, and the other because I don't need to. Okay, this is the main way that I want to use him, and there's 3, 4, 5 on the Arbiter, so we need 7. But I don't want to start on auto because I want to show you his other ability. Okay, I want to show you his other ability. So his A1 is pretty standard where he, runs up and hits them. But let's take a look here. Look at that. He, like, drops a little, like, I don't even know what those are. They're like bombs bouncing or something, okay? But we didn't need to provoke. Like, we could still kill the Arbiter. I just thought that that's super cool. And then, like, when you're facing against, like, a higher resistance team, I think that you're going to want some other buffs. So one of the ways I think you could build him would be in a shield set if you can get the accuracy requirements, because then that would be another buff on your whole team. And you could also use him in like a slower a slower go first team where you're maybe having him as your fastest or Kymar maybe, where you steal a buff and then strip all the buffs. So I think if you wanted to use him in a situation like this, I don't, but I'll show you the team idea. If we put... Now, I don't know how to do this without Kymar, okay? But if you were to try to use him... Actually, let's try this out. So, and then we'll wrap up the video here, okay? If you use Kymar and Nari together, you would want Nari to be faster than Kymar ideally, because what's going to happen is you want him to steal that buff first. But I think my Kymar's faster. So let's take a look here. This is a great strategy, by the way. If you have a fast champion, you can come in here and go first against this slower team. We strip there and put them to sleep. But see, then Nari doesn't get a chance, right? It's this AoE. So we could do the decrease resistance here, but I'm pretty sure we still want the AoE provoke. Now look what we did there. We woke her up and didn't get her provoked. So, but we do. I mean, we do have the block buffs from YuGiOh. I guess we want to target Krisk. Oh, we got a reaction proc. I like that they added the bubble for the reaction proc, though. I think that that's pretty cool. And the counterattack on him is pretty good. Let's go ahead and provoke them again. Great, we got everybody. Now let's re-put on the decreased defense. And let's hit Krisk. Okay, well, we killed Krisk. And wow, this team is actually not bad. And because we have a pretty solid amount of... Oh no, she got it. Okay, well, let's cleanse this. He has decrease attack, that's why. Well, let's do that, I guess. Did not do a lot of damage there. Now we'll go ahead and strip that again. And then see if we can kill them. No, I should have done his A1, I think. Ah, get it with the counterattack. Let's go. Man, Kyoku's so good, though. Kyoku is so good. If she can get this block damage up, man, that's powerful. But this is a good way to end the video with another option. But I don't think that a lot of people have Kymar, so I didn't want to do that as your, your first option. But some people do. Some people do. Think we can kill her? Nah, not with the ally protect. But let's strip it now. She did not fall asleep, so we'll attack her. The heck happened there? Is she in Guardian gear? Let's reset the cooldowns here. Kill Valkyrie. And then let's hit auto. So, pretty strong team here. It took us 2 minutes. We're definitely going to win this. But we got it. Okay, I was going to say we need to fight through again. Man, I'm really pleased with that setup. I might actually use that as one of the options in 3v3 and Arena. So that was pretty strong. Nice little change on the fly there. I'm not going to edit this down so you can see all of my thought process there with this champion. It's a little bit longer than what I would have liked, but I still, man, I think he's a super underrated champion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And, man, I'm just excited to use him on my roster. So I hope that this video finds you well. Let me know what you think of Nari the Lucky in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.